stay with me, and you will see my arms will hold you, baby.
Welcome back to Galactic Downloads. Come into this realm of romance with me for a second. Come into this realm of romance with me for a second. And by the way, I'm not editing this video. I don't want to. I don't feel like it. And I feel that in order for us to have a real conversation, like in love, in order for us to have a real conversation in love, there needs to be balance right now. There needs to be a balance in energy. I need you to accept me for who I am, just as well I'm going to accept just as well as I am going to accept you for who you are. I don't want to edit it. I want to let it be organic, just like this. Okay, so come into this realm of love with me. I got a download. As I'm getting situated in my chair, I get a download. I came here to talk about something else. But this is where this download came when I sat in the chair. It's important. I always say it's important. I always say it's important because these are not just my thoughts, like for real. These messages come from elsewhere and I have to share them with you. This realm of love and romance is an important realm that I'm being called to discuss because it is an aspect of the human experience. Romance is an aspect of the human experience for those who are so incredibly favored, honored, blessed to be able to have it. But you know why the realm of romance is sought after so much? Let me turn this down a bit. The realm of romance is sought after so much because people are so adamant about controlling the energy in that realm. Listen, in the realm of romance, you have no control. You are having one of the most sensual experiences of your experience. That's what romance is. You can't control it. And I don't like the word can't, but I'm saying it because it is impossible. In the realm of romance, if you try to control it, you'll create a very miserable experience for yourself because you will not allow yourself to experience that. People are very afraid of the realm of romance because of what they've been through, because of what they've gone through, because of their experiences. They're afraid to go into that realm. A lot of people who are afraid to go in that realm will go in that realm and it up just because. They will go in that realm and it up because they are so afraid of it. Because they don't know how to maneuver in that realm. They don't know how to maneuver, so they're not even going to try. Most people don't even try. Most people just go in with intentions to mess it up. Like, I don't even know what to do with this. Romance is such a beautiful experience to have. But people mess it up. People come into their connections and these dynamics and these relationships, and they come in with these expectations more or less like a fairy tale. Like, but who said fairy tales don't exist though? That, and you know, that's like it's like the double-edged sword in the conversation. Who said that fairy tales don't exist? But then at the same time, why is the fairy tale the standard? Even if it does exist, why is that the standard? Why aren't you willing to be in love and experience romance like organically, authentically? Why does it have to be perfect? Why are you still hanging on to the idea that a romantic experience is supposed to be perfect? I invite you, leave me a comment in the comment section. I really want to know your thoughts. Like, why do people want it to be perfect? Why are people so afraid of uncomfortability? Like, people are so afraid of uncomfortability, they'll sabotage a good thing because they don't want to have that experience. Like, what do we really want? Like, why don't we allow ourselves to have that? Because we've convinced ourselves that it has to look like a fairy tale. Because why is the fairy tale the standard to begin with? Because you've been conditioned to believe like that is the standard, that is what romance looks like. Romance, let me tell you what romance is about. Bump everything else. Thank you, creator. But this is really important to me. Let me forget all of the whats and the whys. The realm of romance is such a sensual experience. The realm of romance is rewarding, liberating. It is transformative. It is elevating. It is defining. It is an experience. When you have an experience, you don't know what is to come. You allow yourself to have it. And all of the parts of it, allow yourself to have it. You understand? Don't unsubscribe because I'm getting too deep. Don't run away because you don't like my presentation. Meet me here. I love you. I'm telling you this because I love you. Romance and real love is real. The issue is not that you have not found it. The issue is not you or another person. The issue is that you are so hungry for it. You are obsessed with it that you won't allow it to naturally find you. You obsessively think about it all day long instead of allowing it to find you. That is for one group of people. For the other group of people, you won't get up and do something about it when you have it, when you find it, when you experience it. You will not get up and do something about it. And so you live in a world of limerence with the, oh my goodness, what if, and wonders and wonders and wonders, instead of getting up and doing something about it. Either allow it to find you. Don't go looking for it. Don't go chasing that. Don't go chasing that. Because there are some of us who have accepted. There are some of us in the world who have accepted that our life path mission is more important than finding that. And guess what? Sometimes we intentionally send these vibrations out into the universe to stay focused. What am I talking about right now? Is where you at? Why is she all over the place with that? Because that's how we live in our minds, all over the place. It isn't just one reason why we make decisions. It's all of these reasons and more. We limit ourselves. Like, we make the decision to limit ourselves in love. We do that. People think it's just about things like communication, sacrifice, all of the things that I've written about in my book, which is forthcoming, by the way. It is a guide to help those in romantic and platonic connections navigate experiences. In this guide, I am presenting information to help you at a spiritual level reach that place of balance between the ego and the emotion. In my next video, I'll reveal more details about it. But anyway, the romantic experience, the romantic realm is an experience that is supposed to be had in different dimensions. Like people, I know a lot of people resonate with ideas like twin flame, soulmate, or the one. Some people say I found the one, or some people say life partner, or some people say love of my life, my gal, whatever. But people apply the ideas to these kinds of relationships because they want to help you learn different ways of navigating these experiences, the whys and the whats and all of whatever. Now, while I don't believe that in romantic relationships we should literally suffer, I do believe that relationships that are tested will define the authenticity of it more than relationships that are not tested. And apply whatever you want when you think of tested. When I say tested, I mean challenges arising, period. I don't mean, just this or that happening. I mean in every which way. I mean those challenges that present themselves when you have to find yourself in a space and go, we don't have to be just alike to coexist. That's how you find peace there in those romantic realms, just by just accepting what I just said. We don't have to be just alike to coexist. We can be different and coexist. I can decide not to try to control who you are, aspects of you, and you can try to not control who I am and aspects of me. And we can make the decision to just accept one another as we are. We can make that decision to accept who we are and make a decision for ourselves. Make a decision for ourselves. Is this person my person? Like, do I resonate with this energy? Do I feel imbalanced in this energy? If the answer is no, it's a done deal. It isn't anything that you need to overthink or work on. It isn't anything that you need to try to change in that other person. Allow people to willingly want to do that because it's real. People can change. I did. I was pausing, trying to listen to what the next song is. Anita Baker. I forgot to let y'all know what I was listening to. Anita Baker. I'm in that realm, that mature woman realm. And thank you for being here with me. So listen, in that realm, I don't even know where I was, but I know where I want to be right now in the conversation. in that realm of romance, we have to stop comparing ourselves to our partners. You make that comparison early on in the beginning. Now, of course, when you first meet people, we have to be logical about things. We have to be fair in our thinking and not so far out on another planet that we're losing that direct connection to that direct connection to, give me a word. I love vocabulary words. Give me a word. We're losing that direct connection to who we are, because that's what's real. Like, knowing who we are, that's what's real in the illusion of all of this. Like, knowing that I'm real. I'm really having this experience. You get what I'm saying? So, but we have to, I'm finding where I was. We have to allow ourselves to be fair in our thinking while we are in the beginning phases. You know, we have to be realistic with ourselves. We have to keep it real with ourselves. A red flag is a red flag. An intuitive hunch is an intuitive hunch. An experience revealed is an experience revealed. Deja vu is what it is. You know what you need. You do not need other people to tell you what you need. You already know what you need. You're looking for reassurance. You're looking for that 50,000th sign to make a decision when you already know. Listen to your intuition. Listen to your nervous system. Listen to your body. And guess what? Sometimes we'll receive these physical signs, which are really translated to spiritual messages, but we'll receive these physical signs, and sometimes we just have to decipher whether it is a message to go forward or move away. Because you can receive the same signs and it'll be, there are nudges. You got to listen to your intuition. You have to listen to yourself. Now, if you've already been shown something in your physical reality with your two eyes, and you continue to make a decision to pursue something that you've already seen with your eyes, that's a setup. That's a setup. You have to listen to your intuition and make decisions based off of what you already know. You already know certain things. You receive intuition on other things. Pay attention to your experience. Have it and be free. Yes, be free and have fun. But listen to yourself. And I'm saying all of this because it'll save you a lot of time, either in the decision-making process or during the relationship. It'll save you a lot of time. I'm not saying that you make a decision to cut people out of your life, your life, if you see something. Maybe I'm saying that love at first sight is a real thing. Maybe that's what I'm saying. Or maybe I am saying when somebody shows you who they are, believe them. Maybe I'm saying that too. Whatever you think I'm saying, that's what I'm saying. But what we can all agree on is what? We need to be mindful of our own thinking when we are entering romantic relationships. Romance is a beautiful thing. Stop comparing yourself to the other person. That is why the unfair decisions are made and arguments come about and resentment and lack of affection and withdrawing emotionally. That is why a lot of that even exists. It exists because we are comparing ourselves in the experience. You don't know that you're comparing yourself, but you are. When we start with the argument, what are we doing? False accusations, judgments. I'm not saying if your partner does something unacceptable by your standards that you don't speak up for yourself. That's not even what I'm talking about. That wasn't even what I was just talking about. I was saying to stand up for yourself in the sense that you're making the best decision for yourself. That's it. Knowing who you are and where you are, and knowing that you are making the best decision for yourself without harshly judging that person. Yes, we hold people accountable, but we must hold ourselves accountable first. We have to learn these lessons. We can point the finger all day long. If I got to keep pointing my finger about something, then I'm making the decision to agree to this. I'm in agreement with this. So how am I really upset with you when I'm arguing too? You know what I'm saying? If I'm not arguing, I chose to stick around. If I'm not arguing or choosing to stick around, I'm simply not making a move. And I know I should be. Like, it's just that simple. You know what I'm saying? And I'm saying this in love. Don't unsubscribe because it's uncomfortable. It's real. It's real. We allow ourselves to get too caught up in the human experience. We often forget that we are spiritual beings. We often forget that all of us come from different planets. We all come from different planets. We all just made a pit stop here to have this experience. And you can believe that's crazy if you want, but it's the truth. Pay attention to some people. Some people really are like really different. They're really weird, odd, unique, whatever, however you want to apply the label. People are like that. Why do you think people are different like that? If we're all living here together in the world together like this, why do you think people are different? I mean, aside from the groups around the world or geographical locations or different cultures, aside from all of that, why do you think that we're all different? We are all different because our bloodlines travel all the way back into the galactic universe. Like, we're all from different planets. We all come from different planets in the past life. We do. Listen, I had a vision. I was in the realms one time. I had a vision. And don't unsubscribe. Please don't go there. Don't unsubscribe. Stay here with me. Let's talk about it. We need to talk about it. Because I can give y'all this content. I can give y'all those soft videos all day long because I'm a soft person. But when it's time to really say something, when it's time for us to really experience the truth, we need to hear it just the way it is. Okay? All things are possible. And especially here at Galactic Downloads, all things are considered. So can I tell you about what goes on in the world that I live in? It's multidimensional and I love it. One time I had a vision. I'm in the realms. A very beautiful, vibrant green creature came. Let me back all the way up. Because this is getting ready to blow your mind. I'm in the realms at a distance. Okay. Imagine, just picture this. Picture you being up in the sky, but you're above the clouds. Like, imagine how an airplane flies and it's above the clouds. Like, you can still see the residuals of the cloud matter, but you're not like below the clouds where it looks like a thick fluff. You're above the clouds. So you can still see the cloud matter. It's like it feels like you're going through a portal, right? Now, the portal was like a bridge that went from Listen, one planet to Earth. It was a bridge, but the bridge wasn't a wooden bridge. The bridge was made of white light, energy, but it was a very soft, transparent white light. So it wasn't like a thick beaming light. It was just like a very, very soft, very transparent, very light energy. But it made the form, it took the form of like a tunnel or a bridge. I say a tunnel because it's like you're surrounded by this energy, so it kind of looked like a tunnel. But the energy is so light and opaque that you hardly see the white light. So, but you're walking on what looks like nothing. So in my mind, I'm imagining the bridge. I'm giving y'all all of these details, but listen. Many of us is many of these portals that go from one planet to the other. Listen, I see several of them. So I'm on one, and the one that I'm on, I'm looking out into the distance, and in the far, far distance, I see Earth. I see it, and it's big enough where I could tell I'm approaching. Is big enough, like I'm almost entering. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's right there, but it's still in the distance. It was an illusion created like it was right there. So anyway, moving along in this line, mind you, in this tunnel bridge thing, it's a line of different kinds of species. Don't think cat, dog, mouse. No. Like, think like something you ain't never thought before. It was a lot of different species. And the human species was in there too. But it was so many different ones. Now listen. I'm in line, but I'm behind someone. I didn't know who it was. You know, I'm just in line, and I'm alert, and I'm just traveling, and I'm looking, oh wow, like as if I'm sitting here in front of this camera. I felt that I was there in that. And this species was standing in front of me, and it turned around. It was a creature, a reptile creature of the female gender. Listen, beautiful creature. Don't think sexy like a human being. Don't think an awe-inspiring visual of a human being. No, this was a beautiful creature. Like, that's the best I could explain it. It was like a beautiful reptile creature, but it was of the female gender, and you could tell it had hair, like, but the hair was like, it looked like it was wet and wavy. It was like that, like wet and wavy. I almost would like to say mermaid, but it wasn't a mermaid. It was something else. It was like a reptile. So, and this thing, I couldn't tell if it had feet or fins or whatever. I didn't even look that far. I just saw the body, and it was the body of a reptile, and it was a beautiful reptile. I don't mean, and it was green, but I don't mean green like this plant. I mean green like a green that you've never seen before, because I've never seen it before. I wouldn't even know how to describe. I can't describe it to you, because at the dimension that I was able to see that color, it was something that could only exist in another dimension, in another realm in the mind. Okay, so I'm behind this creature, and the creature turns around, and she faces me. She didn't startle me because I didn't feel fear. I didn't feel uncomfortable. I felt like that, like she was just a normal person, and we were in line at an airport. Like, that's what it felt like. It felt like we were moving through this tunnel And we were traveling. I left that detail out. And we had bags and suitcases and luggage. And not much luggage. Like, and I don't even know why I just said that. There were no bags and suitcases. It was a very, very light. Everybody was lightly packed. But it was like all headed on a trip somewhere. And you know, people, like someone may have had a jacket, or it was just stuff like that. A jacket, something, holding something in their hand, but packed very light, like traveling lightly. That's what I'm trying to get to. We were traveling lightly, as if, and it gave off the energy like, you know, you pack light when you're not going to stay somewhere for long. Like you're passing through somewhere, or just coming to pop in. Okay, moving forward, stay with me. And I know this is weird. Please don't unsubscribe. Don't unsubscribe. This is that other space in Galactic Downloads where we exist. Everything is not all about one subject matter. So please stay open to that. If you're a person who just likes to go with the flow and get into different elements of the life experience, please share my page, comment. I will respond. I love people. Okay, so anyway, I'm standing behind this creature in line. She turns around and she says, we're speaking telepathically, by the way. I'm having a thought. I'm thinking telepathically. In my mind, I'm like, the thought was like, okay, where am I? It was like I was giving that energy and I was saying that like telepathically, like, but not worried, not fearful. It was just like, wow, where am I? The creature turns around. She answers me verbally. Beautiful voice. Don't know who to compare her voice to. I don't know. She says, I can help you get, mind you, I'm thinking, where am I? She responds and says, I can help. That was weird. That was weird because I'm excitedly speaking over my candle. It blew out. I'm going to leave it out. Okay. So, no, I'm not going to leave it out. I want to light it. Just a second. Okay. So she turns around and she responds verbally to me and says, I can help you along your path. Now, while she's saying, I can help you along your path, she kind of like signals for me to turn around. And I turned around, so my back was facing her. So as I'm spinning around, she's saying, I can help you get there. And when she says, she said, I can help you along your path. While she's saying it, she's drawing a map on my spine all the way to the bottom. And I can see that it's a map. This is where I am. Then I'm going to go here, here, here. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. It was a timeline. It was a timeline of events. It was a plan. It was a guide. It was a guide. I can help you get there on your path. Something to that extent. She draws like this guideline on my back. I can see the images. I can see the text aligned to it. I could see the experience. I could feel it. I knew that what she was conveying to me is that she was getting ready to show me, lead me, guide me on this journey. The irony of it is, and that's as far as the conversation went, by the way. That was as far as it went. I can guide you. I can help you get there on your path, something like that. And that was as far as the conversation went. And and by the way, she was very, very inviting. Her energy was very inviting, like a mother figure, like a really, really, really warm mother. She was odd. She was so unique. Her beauty stood out. Like, but she was different. Why am I telling you all of this? I'm saying all of this to say that we all come from different planets. I know that spiritually, my energy has visited many planets, but I'm going this deep and I'm going that far in the abstract thought process to help you understand. In romantic relationships, we come from different planets. When we say we're all different, just think of that. Like, it's that deep that we cannot expect for our partners to be like us. We have all had our own life experiences. We have all had our experiences in different lifetimes. So we're all coming here to have another one, and we're bringing elements, traces, residuals, remnants is the word. We're all bringing remnants of those other experiences here to this lifetime. The remnants of your experience delve so far deeply into your DNA, into your bloodline. Give people grace. I did not say be naive, be self-sacrificial, be overly forgiving. I didn't just say that, because I know that, and I know that's where your mind went. What I said was give people grace. At its definition, allow people the understanding from your heart that they need. Allow people the sweet pleasantry of your empathy. I didn't say stay and suffer and be naive and be vulnerable and be over forgiving and be a doormat. I said give grace. If you meet a person or you're with a person and you know that we're just cut from two different cloths. This person is from a totally different planet. That person's mind is in a totally different realm. That energy right now that I feel is from a totally different dimension. The conversation is so misaligned, it almost feels like a chore. Don't hold that person accountable for being different. We can't help who we are and where we come from. But we can help the decisions that we make for our own lives without holding other people accountable and without victimizing ourselves. We are criminalizing our partners in love just because we are incompatible and we know it. And instead of people agreeing that they are just incompatible, people want to stay and misjudge, my apologies. People want to stay in these dynamics and misjudge, hold other people accountable for their happiness, set these expectations for their egos, be unrealistic and unfair and imbalanced in their emotions, instead of just agreeing that we are incompatible. We spend so much time creating resentment between each other that the buildup of the tension is so thick, it has created a vibration of frequency in the world. The opposition that we have in relationships it's just uncomfortable for it to even exist. Why don't we have peace within ourselves and peace in the experience and make the decision to make a decision? We come from two different planets. We're here in this lifetime to have two totally different experiences. Stop getting upset because that person won't stroke your ego, because that person won't be who you want them to be, because they won't conform the way you want to conform. If you are on a frequency and you're trying to help your partner elevate and they don't want to elevate, because that's what it is. You have half of the group of people, does not want to elevate. You may not want to elevate. You may not want to change. And when I say elevate, I just mean change. I don't mean go. I don't mean it. I mean it at its literal definition. To change the length or distance from one point to the next through acceleration or ascension. That's what I mean when I say elevation. I don't mean like the literal motion of up and down, a directional motion. I don't mean it in that way. So when I say elevate, don't unsubscribe. Don't take it personal. Stay here. We need to have these real conversations. We need to. If you don't want to elevate, meaning you don't want to ascend, meaning you don't want to change, that's fine. We have those groups of people who are comfortable where they are. Some people just don't want to shake it up again. Some people don't want to get so uncomfortable in growth. Some people are like, listen, I've been here. I've been here in this life experience. This just happened, that just happened, that just happened. I got all of this on my plate. I don't want to ascend. I don't want to grow. I don't want to change. I don't feel like doing any work. That's fine. They have all rights. That is freedom. Let them not want to ascend. But then you have another group of people. You have another group of people who are actually so invested in partnership that they are willing to make sacrifices. They are willing to change. There are some people, and that is how you will know. Skip all of the other mumbo jumbo, all of the stories that you've been sold. Skip all of this false information. I'm giving you a real truth. This is how you know when a person is meant to be in your life. You know a person is meant to be in your life when they are willing to make sacrifices. I'm not saying you come forth and say, hey, I think my camera is dying. My battery is dying. I'm not saying that they say, hey, I want to be whatever you want me to be. No, I'm saying we come and we sit down at the table together and go, look, this attraction between us, this magnetic attraction is so intense. I can't get rid of it. I don't want to get rid of it. I want you. I need you in my life. I need to have this experience. I know I need to have this experience because I keep being drawn back to you. Even through our differences, even through our polarities, I'm being drawn back to you. Listen, you're a great person. I'm a great person. We just have differences.